like right now, I think EHOME are going to have the late game.
Yes, it's very hard to not have the late game with Zeus plus Medusa. Zeus is just such a ridiculous hero in the late game. You get that Arc Lightning talent. There are no items that Terrorblade can get. Blink, BKB, doesn't matter. Zeus is so far back, you'll never get him. Realistically, if Zeus demises correctly. No matter how many, you get 6 Scotties, Zeus will clear all of your illusions. He gets 6 Scotties, he just has percentage damage. Doesn't matter. If you don't go high HP, he just has that raw damage coming from Arc Lightning. Like, he just clears the illusions so easily. And then you have the Medusa as well. It's going to be doing the physical damage in the late game as well.
So here's my worry. I think EHOME, I would like them to see a Faceless Void, but my worry about it would be Lion blowing him up in around the mid game and just like hunting him over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But maybe if he gets signal tallies, it's not as They did the Brewmaster! I was gonna say, oh god, I should have fucking said it. I'm so mad right now. I'm so mad. Because I was like, maybe they just switch it up and run a support Magnus.
Yeah.
Or support Brew.
Sure.
Oh, I'm heated. I should have said it. God damn.
It's Die of the Towers, you're right. I mean, you're right. You kind of said it with the
10 seconds remaining.
Is it good?
I get
like it?
Yeah, no, I mean it's literally what you were saying.
Right.
They want to end the game early with the DK and the Terrorblade, but they need some sort of Monkey King ult, some sort of. And then I said, Brewmaster also does. We've seen the Brew be very successful doing that. I was just thinking, there's no way they go for a Brew. There's Magnus.
Yeah.
But
now select your
oh shit. Oh, that's a good Timber pick. That's a really good Timber pick. How do you lane this hero right now? Who can you lane against Timber?
It looks like they're gonna go DK.
It's 4 heroes that are hard countered by Timber and then a Lion.
Yo. Are EHOME going to the mayor?
Dude.
I don't know. Are they gonna knock LGD out? Are they
Shit, dog. This is a great Timber Saw pick, actually. Too good.
Beyond Zeus in the off lane. What's happening?
So, oh man, like there's no lane that you can put. Dragon Knight, melee strength hero, owned by the Timbersaw. Brewmaster, melee strength hero, owned by the Timbersaw. Magnus, melee strength hero, owned by the Timbersaw. Terrorblade, terrible against magical damage. You press the Whirling Death on him, he loses all of his base damage from the Metamorphosis. Lion, pretty good against Timbersaw actually, but there's no other damage. There's no other damage. Lion just right-clicks in the laning phase.
Yeah.
Timbersaw loves to get right-click.
Buy a hood, you're good.
Exactly. You get a hood, you're immortal this game.
Or a holy locket. I don't think so.
I don't
think so. That item still isn't very good.
I think they should take the holy locket and lock it into a dumpster.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, one more game. EHOME versus LGD. One of these two teams is in the major. And we potentially, if we see EHOME win, would end up having a rematch possibly of OG versus LGD in the minor. But stay tuned because still a lot to come as we hop into this game number 3. That was the worst fucking intro of my life. God, I ended on high glow. Gee. Well, oh man, what a freaking way to end this. The Timbersaw pick. And again, the safe lane, Medusa.
If they play like they played in the last game, I don't know how they lose with this draft. This was an extreme outdraft, unless there's something I'm seeing from LGD's lineup that is somehow able to kill this Timbersaw. Like, the Timber is such a problem in the early game, and that if they go into the mid-late game, they have Medusa Zeus.
Yeah.
They're also two, like, Greek, Roman, whatever gods in the same team. How do you lose with them? Zeus and Medusa? Are those two separate lores?
No. Medusa is a Gorgon, though, but it's not a god. It's the only difference.
Okay.
They are Greek. Well, I don't know if they're actually Greek.
What are the Roman gods?
That would be like Mars and
the planets.
Jupiter,
Saturn,
Earth. I don't think Earth was a god.
Moon.
Pretty sure that's not how it goes.
I don't know. Canadian educate.
Uh-oh. Why? Innocence? Why you do this? Run away.
Stop hitting me. Please stop hitting me.
This is Chalice. He's a big guy. Just gonna taunt. He's happy as a clam. Still have
LGD bounties. I mean, that's one way to start the game. That other bounty. They're gonna get 4 bounties.
Jan in the off lane. Building towards a bottle. Already has 330 gold. Look at this guy. They shared tangos with him to make sure he got it.
Rush.
Why? Playing this line. He's going to have a big game for them. He needs to go big.
Man, you can tell LGD that they put their try-hard pants on this game. They're taking advantage of this early game. They know that they have stronger side lanes as a result of this Timbersaw pick. They're trying to get every single last, every single deny. Oh.
Oh.
Trying to do her.
Be careful. And meanwhile, top lane as well, FY. Whoo, gets down very low. Right, my eyes a little bit more peeled going into the next one. But yes, it does look like needs to be careful. The empowered Lion giving him the punches and also the Medusa. This is what they can expect here as they salve back up, raiding region whenever possible.
They can pull. The pull isn't blocked. The Shaman can just pull back.
The other thing about this, Whirling Death now giving pure damage all the time.
Oh yeah.
Very effective against the Bracer builds.
Timber does so much damage to this Radiant lineup at every point in the game.
Terrorblade struggling with this Zeus. You know, what's funny about this is that we were like, okay, they're maybe overcommitting by EHOME onto this Terrorblade, but the entire draft of LGD revolves around the Terrorblade.
Yeah.
There's no other threat that was presented with the last picks.
Yes, it's true. Happens that a lot of the Terrorblade counters, like the Timber and the Zeus, also happen to counter DK as well. So, and Magnus, so quite convenient. I love playing Zeus against Terrorblade if you can get some levels in the lane. Once Zeus is level 3, Terrorblade actually has to go jungle because one nuke and he loses 30% of his HP.
Force out the Metamorphosis. Continuing to trade and try and get his ET out of dodge, and it looks like we'll be able to do that. On just level 2, but creating some space and denying the Metamorphosis Terrorblade. Are you kidding me? That ain't looking great.
That guy deserves a major slot. Just for that.
So far the Terrorblade, or rather the Timbersaw, having a good time in lane against the DK. And, oh god, alright, they do take him down.
I think that's okay though. The Zeus, yeah, he drops a bottle. He's a very, it's a very costly hero to run in the off lane in terms of the regen. They screwed up the second bottle charge. Rip.
We're back. Medusa. They're going to shackle and pull her a little bit closer, but she should still be fine with the mana shield working. Does not have enough. Oh, she does have enough for another snake now, so we'll probably send that out in a second and try and refill the mana pool a bit.
Should definitely drop that branch and just get that tango regen. Yeah, he goes for it once his previous tango runs out. Because this is a lane you're going to need a lot of regen, and if they can just survive in the top lane, they're going to be doing very, very well, because bot is going to be hugely in the Zeus's favor once he gets some levels, and then mid, of course, Timbersaw favored, especially when he gets some levels in that Whirling Death.
He had the double Bracer build queued up, but ended up going to the Soul Ring instead on the Timbersaw.
I think that's good against DK. You want to use a lot of spells, because you can actually kill DK in lane, so you don't want to just sit there and farm. You want to pressure him, swipe.
So far, so good. Both teams trading off. And EHOME, level 3 versus level 3 of Faith Beyond. They're going to move in with the DDX Nova. They need to be careful here. There's a lot of damage. My goodness! The crit's coming through, and that is why Brewmaster is a good pick.
That's one way to win this lane. Dude, manning up.
ET?
He went for the third point into the aura. He doesn't have any points to stop. He's just trying to maximize the Zeus's damage in his own, I guess.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, if he nukes the Terrorblade.
He needs to make sure the aura is nearby and on tier well enough. They're moving into position. It's gone. That aura, they don't expect it.
It's so goddamn easy to play Zeus against her. His HP pool is so low.
And look here. 3 points in reactive, and suddenly the Timbersaw is holding back that Zeus. DK, Jesus. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip of some drink here to wake up.
Yeah, you can just play behind the tower. That's one good way to make sure that the DK is going to lose this lane. Maybe you can't kill the DK, it's a little hard. You know, eventually you can kill him pressuring behind his tower. He's going to lose a wave of experience to the tower killing the creeps.
Nice mango there by Deuce to live through it.
It's good that they're surviving in this top lane, because this is the lane that is supposed to be winning.
He's going to walk over to the shrine as well as Shadow Shaman trying to live. They through some of those trees and chasing him down. Why? Trouble does have shackles. The TP rotation coming from the dude after the shrine, and now trying to do this. And there's creep back here with Chalice. Tower not hitting them means that Medusa has to be a little bit more careful. Look like she's going to be skewered away from tower.
Like that, he's just trying to protect the seed creep. Doesn't want Medusa to stick snake though. Did you kill him? I don't feel like you kill him.
He's living. 15 reactive armor stacks, and yeah, Timbers. Oh, and he gets a haste run. All right. Cool stuff for him.
Yeah, he's chill. That's what we want to happen when you're Timbersaw. You just made space for your Medusa.
Yeah. Terrorblade in the meantime, farming in the
He has to go
jungle.
jungle, yeah.
And they know it. They know where they're at. Stay ahead.
They thought he's faster. He's just like super underfarmed, so he's
Wraparound coming.
not
though.
able to be over there. Kill this camp first.
They know. They know he's going to be here, and they're waiting for him to round the corner. They only have the 1 point in Aftershock, though. They hit the stomp? What? Okay.
Doesn't do anything. I mean, it's
That's cool, though.
between these two heroes, they can't kill him.
But they're messing with this farm.
They would need the Zeus. I think just the Shaman can stay there and mess with this farm,
Yeah.
which looks like that's what they're doing. Although Elder Pain's heading over. Oh my god, maybe they kill him now. He's trying to farm the Ancients. Timber's heading over.
Oh my god, they're going to punch him to death! Maybe you leave that one, but yeah, Terrorblade goes down, invade the jungle.
God, I'm not sure about farming the... Like, you know there's two supports there. You just start farming, like, the things that are going to beat the living shit out of you. That doesn't seem like the play.
Dire's top tower is under
In the
attack.
meantime, this Timbersaw continuing to sort of dominate.
You know, I really like the fact that he actually went 4 points in reactive instead of trying to pressure the DK with the Whirling Death, just because when he has those 4 points in reactive, how do they ever kill him? I feel like getting to that point earlier, even though he's not able to pressure as hard, now he doesn't run the risk of like dying in the early game and losing his snowball. That's not going to happen.
As long as he is not like incredibly out of position.
Yes, yes. This is really smart from him, because usually you'd go for like an extra point in the Whirling Death, but he's not looking to he's looking to be a game threat, not a lane threat in this game. He wants to just be the problem.
In the meantime, Zeus does go down again. Actually died in Fountain.
Oh, that's rough. Rotation from the Magnus. Although I think you're okay with the game just being a 1k gold lead at this point for LGD. Like if you're EHOME, it's fine that LGD has a 1k gold lead, because you have the vastly superior late game. I think between the Timber, Zeus, and Medusa, the Terrorblade illusions are never going to do anything. You can kill the DK as well. You can kill all of these heroes on the LGD side with just the Timber and the Zeus, and then you have Medusa as well to boot.
He's beyond level 5. And Innocence just sitting there with a ward and magic stick. So EHOME gonna continue to pressure here mid. Also a long wraparound coming from Xnova. What's this guy doing? Is he gonna get a courier snipe
He's
randomly?
warding, I think.
God, why do I keep on walking away when shit Alright. The deep ward.
He's just chilling up there, trying to get some farm in the dead lane.
Ooh.
Now this would be a kill. This would be
Yes.
a serious kill.
TP situation like I have it on ET and the Timbersaw. Scary to do that. Looks like Medusa is going to farm a different camp instead. Lion moving over. Only has level 5 though. 2 point up in the Hex, and they do run into the Medusa, able to catch her. Metamorphosis moving into position, and X over here. They're all in the jungle.
Where did he come from?
Yeah, that's that'll happen.
Radiant's middle tower is
That's
under
that warding from Xnova. Scouting that. It's
Radiant's
some...
middle tower has fallen.
You know, it's rare that you see the direct effects of good supporting. That there it was. Oh my god, that grip.
Long duration shackles. They move in also with the Well, Timbersaw will tip onto him. PSG now out of position. They have the Thunder God's Wrath available, but as he hit the stomp onto these rulings, Faith Beyond needs to dodge and get away. They're going to be able to shackle one. They throw out the hurl boulder, and now the lift up onto another. X-Nova in a little bit of trouble. Faith Beyond able to walk away on absolutely nothing. Thunder God's Wrath comes out, and this Timbersaw looking to chase him down. Chalice in some trouble.
Oh, nice.
Another shackles, another punch, Timber Chain, and dead.
So they do have the Brewmaster Primal Split to put up the Timbersaw. That is one solution to him, but it's a poor brewer, so you can see how they were able to just kite around him like it's like it's nothing. It's not that big of an issue because he can't just blink in and get a huge split off. Like it was kind of he had to split from behind the trees to run the Brewlings in. It just wasn't a great fight for him because he couldn't blink and get on top. Medusa's farming during this whole period, so
We have not seen a D-ward though on that.
yeah. They do have Zeus too. They could just run through and D-ward with the lightning bolt. It disappears to pressure.
Level 6, 7 rather on FY.
He's huge.
No points even against the Medusa, feeling like he just wants that extra disable the Hex offers.
Timbersaw too. You can get for him. Big issue for him.
Stomp. They're going to be able to find the shackles right there. Zeus walking away. FY, and just find the Hex afterward. They need to get out now. In some trouble.
Zeus is not in range.
God, the punch is coming out though, and well, FY able to walk away again, and now X-Nova shows up here also. They're chasing this guy down and possibly going to be able to get him dead. Rolling Death to come out afterwards if they want to, but it looks like they're just going to retreat yet again. And the stomp, maybe that'll be enough. Does not connect.
They got a man up like last game, man.
They're doing it.
There's a lot of kill opportunities here that they're kind of missing, I think. Random, but maybe not enough. They're a little afraid to die, and like the Zeus, you could turn around, nuke either of those heroes, kill both of them. You gotta trust your team.
Yeah. But at the same time, they do have the Medusa that's...
Terrorblade invades the Medusa jungle. When do you see that happen?
They do end up losing the Shadow Shaman, and now trying to find this kill onto it, but won't get them. FY was looking somewhere else in X. But behind the tower again, Timber laying it back.
With the line being huge at this point, they actually have a small window where Timber is killable. Not going for a defiance, so definitely be for this game.
Blink on.
They see them.
Dragon Knight. He doesn't have his blink, but oh, and she sees the Dragon Knight. He doesn't have his blink. What am I talking about? I'm dumb, guys. She's out there. I thought that was the piece of that.
He didn't have his blink though.
Yeah.
She saw them.
Stop. Shackles.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
FY. Top K4 gets the stun on one. Shadow Shot's there. Trying to interrupt it, but FY already dead. Is chasing after the Shadow Shaman, but the real fight is over here. Lift up the turns off. Looks easy, almost under control. They do eventually kill off that Shadow Shaman, and
Oh my god. Oh, that's not good. The Zeus is such an important hero. They
oh,
they LTC. What? Oh goodness. Numbers heading over. So
What's the state of the game right now?
TK goal LGD, but
I mean, they have a stare from the E.
yeah. I think you're good if you're the Zeus is yes, he's a lot of position, but
They're paid, but don't actually see.
yeah, they know numbers heading over though. Like they know they need the particular Zeus. They're heading over. If they the Zeus, they're gonna get destroyed by Timbersaw. Zeus is okay with that. He's an off used. Yeah. In game, of course, is the particular Zeus. He's not. When these fights, he's getting. I'd like to see him pick a lens and maybe a 4-step, but he's going for the Agnes sector. It's because Zeus, the hero is what's going to TE. It's not the Agnes ultimate. You just the arc light.
Man,
Well, that's Zeus damage with such slow.
this is really nice. And have also out of that going to come in from the ET aura.
Yeah.
Kill him off, and Musa still farming away. On bottom, the DK showed up, but can't really do much. I was still working towards that blink dagger, a little ways away from it.
It's hard to get a good blink initiation against ET Spirit and Zeus. If EHOME plays the player in this game, this guy's never going to get a single RP because it's so long. Like every single fight, you can see somebody focus on breaking the Magnus. Like they totally understand how to play against that hero. LGD, they understand how to play it as well. They know that's going to be a factor. They know EHOME's going to do that. So maybe you try to play around mode or shadow blade, something like that. So you're not getting gouted and gone on.
Whoa, switched it up apparently.
Midas.
Alright.
Okay.
I mean,
Sure. I mean, if you're gonna go lake and you can have more items in the lake, you know that as long as you don't go into the lake with like no items whatsoever, a superior late game. So sure, I get it. I'd rather that than the Agate touch. I really don't think the Agate is super effective in the game. And
battle around the bounty rooms. See a couple. X Nova in a little bit of trouble. They have the board trap. Oh, good hook. Well, it's not going to quite be enough. Shot afterwards and now chasing for more, maybe? No? Gonna retreat.
they both destroy the Observer wards. We see you. Along.
Still working on boot this guy.
My God. For life. I think it's God's of saying, or was it you with the shotgun? You get behind in the lane and you just feed. Feeding.
Those gods.
He talks a lot about feeding. I mean, he's an expert, so.
Oh, and you know, look at this, 4,000 gold all of a sudden for GD, and they're going to score back in. This Medusa, they have Stone Gaze available, but not for that much longer, and the Timbersaw lifted up into the air. They don't have an answer for this. They lose Medusa. We're still going to town, and it looks like they're going to just focus on other people. Shadow Shaman's heading out too. And Timbersaw, after being done, is possibly going to be able to turn this back a bit more, but
Ooh, there's a Terrorblade.
still chasing for more. They buy back from the Shadow Shaman. Look at how low this Timbersaw has gotten. He needs to get out of the fight, and Vi shows finds a kill, takes down FY.
Oh,
Right afterwards.
Good lord.
Round two didn't. Oh, and X-Nova almost dies. Timber not
Kill
quite
his
able to
9
find that
stacks.
finish.
Like, kill him actually.
But they have the chakra mount, and with the shackles, that should be enough. They can't quite get
so
the Sunder off. You wanted to jump in, but Chow's trying to interrupt. They will get dieback from that Shadow Shaman, but can they kill off any of these other heroes? X-Nova's in the area, and it looks like with the DK being back here, they're going to be able to get away.
God, there's so many times where the Timber almost died in that fight. Shadow Shaman almost died right at the start. She ends up dying anyway, then buying back. Dying again, but these fights are tight, man. Really, really close. Just a matter of like one hit here and one hit there.
I mean, it feels like LGD are making the aggressive moves that they kind of need to end this game.
Yeah. Yeah, it does feel like that. If they can get enough of a gold lead, everything that we've mentioned about counters in the draft, it doesn't matter because you have gold to dive the Zeus. You have gold to, you know, get a blink on the Panda and throw up the Timbersaw. Like, these items make up for the issues in the draft. It's like in the previous game, you know, they get a 6k gold at the start, they hold it up through the whole game. This is EHOME, and it does matter eventually. Like, of course, you know, they let them farm, they let them flatline. The 6k gold lead, it eventually mattered in these fights. So yeah, 5k gold lead, maybe the TV can just get a lucky pick on the Zeus with maybe Lion setting up or Magnus or something like that. But see, that's the thing, is that I'm not worried for EHOME unless they don't have items. If Zeus has items, there's no way he dies to these heroes.
Right.
But if EHOME just have more items than them, what can they do?
Well, they take down the Observer ward there, and I think controlling the vision is definitely a big part of this. Is FY. Ooh,
oh, that was
good
nice.
Play. I don't even know if he saw him
Yeah,
right
he's
there.
with the ward.
Okay, and then, well, Hex to follow, and DK, DD might have been enough to take the fight, but Zeus scouting for his team.
Damn, DK is a Shadow Blade and a Blink Dagger.
He's farmed.
You know, I like the Shadow Blade for hunting the Medusa and stuff like that, but definitely going for the Blink Dagger is the right choice, even after the Shadow Blade, just because you need somebody to get in the back line on the Zeus or on the Shadow Shaman. Oh, he went Blink first?
Yeah.
Okay, so he wants the Shadow Blade for hunting and picking up too.
Zeus has his hand in my done. And after the Thunder God's Wrath, LGD looking for a fight again. If you get the Zeus, it'd be a huge pickoff.
Oh, thank God he's going for Ether Lens. Yeah, that's definitely the choice. I don't mind the minus either. He has an XP talent, so he's gonna get a lot from that. You go for it? Yes, I assume he did do that. 6 armor doesn't do anything. Like, if you get caught up, Zeus, you're just dead anyway. What's the point at 6 armor? Watch out, I'm gonna tank up. You're gonna hit me one more time. Bye.
I mean, hypothetically, this would be one of the best games for the armor talent, but it's still not worth it.
Hey, you know, technically, if you can get 25 anyway, XP game doesn't do anything when you're 25.
Yeah, that's true.
It is the late game talent.
But the Wards are going to secure this tower, it looks like, as... Oh, DK, Shadow Blade running low. They get the lift of the Reveal Center. Now you got to make a choice for LGD. Do you fight, or do you get the hell out of Dodge? And looks like they might decide to fight, as they've already taken down the Shadow Shaman, and now Timbersaw lifted up in the air.
He has 13 stacks, though. I'm not sure if they... I'm not sure they kill him. They finger, right?
They're dropping everything. Finger comes out, and they do take him down.
They do kill him.
And they've got another.
Drag him back.
ET.
That new Shockwave is so good.
Yeah, definitely. And, well, he is being fully surrounded right now by all of the LGD melee heroes. And eventually they kill off that ET.
Panda was the perfect pick in this game.
Yes.
It's doing so much work in these fights.
What's the answer for Timber? Do you have to go like Lincolns or like a BKB or what?
Good question, man. I definitely think the Bloodstone is not the correct choice. I think probably want some sort of, you know, Crimson Guard, Hood, Pipe, maybe even just to protect your team. Play that, like, you know, you can throw me up, but that's okay because I'm still going to provide that utility for my team sort of style. Tank up a lot more, get in their face a lot more, force the Panda to split when he doesn't want to split, sort of thing. That's acceptable, but he's going for this build where if he gets thrown up, it's worth it because he's trying to be a damage dealer.
Right. Well, right now, as we can see, win probability favoring LGD, 87%. FY starting to build up stacks of the Finger of Death. Feels like there is a path here for LGD for victory.
For sure. Oh, you know what? DK went for the Shadow Blade Silver Edge.
Oh, yeah.
To kill the Timbersaw. They have no answer until the Silver Edge. Then they have the... Well, they have the Panda too, but they can actually kill him. They have no answer to kill him unless they kill everybody.
Well, the other thing that you can do is just make sure that you're keeping your stacks of reactive pretty high on the Timber, but it's still going to be a tough one.
Yes.
And, well, LGD moving into the Roche Pit. How often has this been the deciding factor of these games?
Circle, I believe it has been every game. And this Roche is so important. And it doesn't look like it's going to be contested.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Good lord.
Free Roshan just taken here by a D. Oh, no, they spot it. Are they going to get here in time, though? Oh, they can't. They can't get there in time.
Double damage. So convenient. Power damage. This guy's hitting for 600.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
So what can they get with this Aegis? They have a BKB on the Terrorblade and a BKB on the Dragon Knight.
Part of me kind of wants the Terrorblade to just get a blink BKB. You just blink BKB, kill the Zeus, and throw up the Timber. Medusa's not an issue at this point. But once the Zeus is dead, you can kill the Medusa fairly easily. She's also a hero, you know. You mentioned in the draft, when the Zeus wasn't even picked, maybe Terrorblade builds like a blinker. Some item to just get in there in the fight, you know. So I would like that. Then again, there's, you know, Panda, Magnus, Lion, these heroes, and Dragon Knight. These heroes can all actually just initiate and catch people out. Maybe it's just not necessary this game. You have enough blinks.
Yeah. Well, we do have the Aether Lens on the Zeus. He is definitely a damage dealer at this point, as is the Timbersaw, but They need to make sure they can keep him alive in these fights. Tough issue.
Yeah. Whenever there's like a Zeus or a Tinker on either of the teams, especially when you have an illusion hero, the entire game is just based around getting on top of that hero. If the Zeus is out of position for a second, they're going to kill him. If you yourself out of position to a Zeus lineup for a second, he's going to turn the entire fight on you. It's narcissistic role to play a game. I personally love playing Zeus. I don't know if that makes me a narcissist, but quite the hero for making the whole game by yourself.
It's true. Medusa looks like he is going to be going for the Manta. I mean, there's a couple of different heroes that are really valuable to just throw up into the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, gets the D ward here. That might be one of them. Medusa gets more and more.
Actually, if they can kill the Timber with the silver pickup and throw the Medusa in the air and just focus the Zeus, I think that's such a solid way to take fights.
I think it's still very hard to go high ground though for LGD.
Yeah, into Titan plus Zeus plus Timber Charm as well. Even the Shadow Shaman has layering waves. I think he probably has. Actually, no. Who am I kidding? He does not have any items in Shadow Shaman. I'm going to say that. This guy got a bracer.
He's hanging out. But again, EHOME clearing through these group waves. They do decide to go for the Bloodstone on Timbersaw.
Finally has it. That's good.
Dire's middle tower
I'm the
is under
pressure
attack.
tier 2 tower in the top lane.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Be back because they know they need to defend it. LGD decided to go high ground. But in the meantime, it's Timber. Arms up. Heads back home. Good to go.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
He heals up, has mana. The Shaman is not here, but is pressuring along the top side and has wards available. Either pressure for the tier 2 or tier 1, depending on how they want this to go.
Radiant's top tower.
I mean, I guess. Oh, they're gonna try to find him.
They do find him, and well, that's gonna be a finger of death, most likely.
Steal that. You know you want to steal. Ah, there you go.
There it is.
There you go.
FY takes it.
Buys Ether Lens. I'm gonna be fingering him so far away with this item.
Longer than this ages. 2.5 minutes. I mean, can they get anything else going high ground at all here, or what do you think?
You know, it appears they have like the same read as you, where it's just so hard to push high ground. They all just TP back to kill a goddamn Shadow Shaman.
Yeah.
But when it's so hard to push high ground, you'll take anything off the map that's not just pushing high ground.
Blink for Faith Beyond, going for the next.
I like that. I think we saw Zeus against Terrorblade. I think second day Wallfire or something like that.
Yeah.
Go for the Veil last item against Terrorblade, like super late game.
Yeah.
Obviously, this item is excellent in the early game as well. Lots of people pick up early Veil. Such a value item on Zeus, especially if it's illusion heroes, that people even go for it last. He's
They RP the Medusa.
try to kill him.
And pull him back in. This is Medusa down
mana.
to HP, no mana. Done and dusted. They do kill off the Lion, but also going to get the lift up onto the T. And, well, now Timbersaw trying to do what he can. The BKB comes out. And it looks like the charge forward for more. They're again just ignoring this Timbersaw. And Shadow Shaman doesn't have anyone to stay alive in this fight at all. Good blink away there from Faith Beyond. Able to live through it. And, well, the Timbersaw is also living. Has to use the active from the Bloodstone to heal back up afterwards. Now they're going to try and clear through all of the illusions and Metamorph's Timbersaw. Do a buyback on the Medusa, but don't want to have to use it here if you can avoid it.
Tries to get the Zeus.
Would have been a nice catch, but now he's a bit far forward and needs to be careful. But the tier 3 is already down. The Swamp not going to connect. They're still trying to stick around and take down the first lane of barracks. LGD fully competing for this one. There's going to be the skewer back, but the Eul Scepter lift up. Nicely played there. Interrupted, and Chalice now a bit too far forward, but they got what they came for. The first lane of Rax.
Not easy to do versus a Zeus.
Oh wait, is Terrorblade okay? Alright, he's fine. Probably? Maybe? I got look at him run.
Panda. With the Tranquil Boots. It's very quick.
Yeah?
Almost has a blink too. That'll help a lot. This hero has been super effective even without the blink so far. But I love the blink pickup on the Zeus, by the way. Just the fit. all he needs to care about is surviving in this game. I think even a 4-staff like isn't enough repositioning. It's a lot higher kill cap and harder to play with this blink dagger. If you do get caught out, you're just screwed anyway. Like there's no catching out, but it gives him a lot more potential for just playing the positioning game in these fights.
And EHOME feeling like they need to make a move right now. Are going to run into EHOME. They got him caught. There's nobody else here. He does have the BKB though, and FY gets the blink forward. Finds the Hex. There's going to be the turnaround as well with the reflection, but they will kill off the Lion in exchange for the Shadow Shaman. Trying to find more. Oh, the stun, the Timber Saw is too far forward. They get the RP to pull back into the deuces, but the Chongqing, it keeps them alive. The Skewer form, they're able to take the fight. That's a huge win for them, and now trying to run from the DK to get the lift up there as well. All the regen coming from the Timber Saw, and they're going to kill off that DK. Great play as LGD lose 4 and possibly 5. What have they done?
These are all Boltstone tricks. For Timber, level 21 on Timber Saw.
He is out of control. A triple kill for ASD. And immediately going to TP back to deal with the wave.
Oh, God.
Look at that swing.
That is super game winning. I mean, these lines of racks do not matter when you have Zeus, Timber Saw, Medusa. Every single one of these heroes, all of their spells clear waves. Like, they don't care if the creeps have 1,000 HP or 100 HP. They're gonna kill them. They're all AoE scaling damage heroes. There's no issue with the wave being pushed in. Especially, I believe they picked up Boots of Travel. Yeah, Boots of Travel coming up next on the Timber Saw. So he's going to be able to deal with the slam very, very easily. Oh boy, if you're LGD, I'd be sweating right now. Like this is the reason this looks so good for them is because they're applying pressure early, but they don't win this in the late.
Yeah. And feeling like we're getting closer and closer to that late game scenario. This guy has 2 bracers now. Look out.
Yeah. Late game shaman coming in hot.
I mean, you do have other things that are starting to get put together.
They do.
Like the GPM talent for the Lion, which is a way to sort of mitigate that late game problem, but it does look like right now LGD, they're trying to take a fight. They scout out the smoke.
That is such a nice utility. Oh, it's so convenient to have that hero on your team in a situation like this.
Oh, and look at Innocence down here. Can't do it.
Oh, if he could cancel that TP, that'd be so sick, but doesn't see it.
Well,
LGD is just positioning around Roche. Yeah, that's the next objective. 15
seconds till capable of respawning. Top lane, uh-oh. Remember? He's in trouble.
He has only 8.
Getting that. Pull in and, well, it does have the jump away. Oh, God.
Oh, no, he can't.
Oh, it's 1 second away. And FY some more damage onto his finger.
Don't mind if I do. I'll take that last hit.
So right now he's got 250 bonus damage, which means he's dealing 1,000 just under. Pretty good.
Yeah. Did he go? He didn't go for the damage talent. He went for the GPM.
Yeah.
That's probably pretty reasonable in this game. He knows it's going to go late. That'll be
maybe an Ags eventually.
Yep. Ags will be pretty legit. Cooldown reduction mainly. Damage.
Well, with the Magnus also?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Good point. Good point.
That could be cool.
Yeah, that could definitely be cool.
I was looking for the RP, speaking of which.
I could get the Zeus.
Thinking about it. They really want it. Scary stuff. Top ulti and gonna go to town on this tower. Faith Beyond slows it.
Oh god, if the Magnus was... He was in position.
This is what makes it so tough. Just to go at high grounds. Okay, takes the armor and regen talent.
Definitely good against the Zeus Medusa. So, yeah, lots of damage over time. You know, just being able to heal through it is super effective. And Medusa also physical damage. Super great against her.
CDR on the Zeus. They scan out that Roche is being taken, and just like that, LGD have to back.
CDR is 100% the play against Terrorblade. I'm so sick of seeing people go for the stun duration against Terrorblade. It's like this. The reason you pick Zeus against Terrorblade is for Zeus to be the best hero. Like, you want to use the Arc Lightning as much as possible to clear those Terrorblade illusions. This is why he went for the Veil of Discord as well. Like, sure, he's going for the Aghanim now, but that's because he has these other items to deal with the Timber. Like, you don't need anything else in the late game other than these items, as long as he's staying alive.
Radiant
Well, and this is the thing too,
top
is like after the nerf that it no longer counts like CDR and that stuff too for the Nimbus, it's like, it feels like it's even less value than it was before. And
The stun duration
yeah,
is you get an Octary Core, and it's not, like, perma-stunning people.
right.
That's why the Ags is just a little less value as well. You can go for the cooldown rush, right? I'm not just shit-talking you.
No, he
The
did,
building
yeah.
one. Okay, thank God.
No, you're good.
I like this. I mean, I really like this. Like, when you pick it to counter the CB, like, the specific purpose is just for the arc. You pick this here for the arc light.
Walking in. They have just used the stop. Need to be careful. They find themselves one, the RP to pull back as well. Fuel Scepter. Can they keep the Shadow Shaman alive? No, but he's not the important hero. It's the Zeus. And also the Medusa, who's actually dead. They have buyback on her, but you hate to have to use it right here. A good sleep. And it looks like the Timber is going to be able to escape. Also, Faith beyond
my
TP
God.
now. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness.
He is, like, the only important hero in this game, so he's done a really good job so far not getting gone on. He's been positioning really nicely. Fortunately, not doing that much damage in these fights, but
Timber has 25 stacks. He's going in. Come at me. He has the Fuel Scepter still, active from the Bloodstone as well. He uses it right now, and now able to turn this one back around. Brewmaster control for the moment. Can they kill him off in time with the Hex? Yes! They take him down. The BKB is gone as well. They're going to buy back on the Brew. This is all fighting without the Medusa, but they want to make sure that LGD cannot that Roche and get a free pass towards high ground.
yeah, there's no PKBs. So they can hold this out until the Medusa is alive, I think.
Brew doesn't have split.
Yeah. It's so smart that they're contesting this road. They know this is, like, one of LG's final... I know they have a 9k gold lead, 8k gold lead, but it's one of their, like, final hurrahs to just end the game. 'Cause
Yeah.
if they get this Aegis, then they don't need to give a damn about Zeus. You just run in. Zeus has to reveal himself to kill the Aegis, kill the Zeus, take the high ground, win the game. You don't have that option if you can't get this Roshan. I think the later the game later this game goes, EHOME is perfectly happy.
Airblade picking up the Daedalus again.
Yeah, he was... I think he had that for the last fight. I think I saw him crit the Timber for a good amount of damage. Both teams so scared.
I know.
They don't want to lose this, man.
I know.
This is the final game. Final game of
It
the
all comes down to this, man.
entire Asia qualifiers. Southeast Asia, China. Although I think there's seeding games after this.
Oh, it's happening concurrently.
Oh, it's
They should
happening
already
now,
be over.
yeah.
Yeah, because there's just a best of one. So X-Nova here did buyback in that last fight. He's the only hero that is buyback on cooldown. A couple others. Oh, excuse me, Shaman. So if you're able to take out that Brew at the start of the fight, possibly an avenue to get Roshan for EHOME.
Yep. Aghanims on Zeus.
All right, Thundergod's Wrath immediately move towards the pit now. LGD wanting to take it down. They throw out the chalk. Realize what's happening. There's the Roche as well. You can get into position. They have the Nimbus down. It's immediately going to be killed off afterwards. With the stomp, it's on to 2. Where's the follow-up? They don't have any yet. They know that Chalice is waiting there on the low ground and ready to go in with the RP available, and they're going to pop the Blue Split also, catching on to him. Roche still very low, but looks like with the BKB out, Medusa is perfectly
Killing the Panda?
The
He's gonna die!
dead.
Get
Come on! No buyback on the Panda, but they get the Aegis! Oh man, big moment right there, and now catching this Magnus as well. Chalice pulls back in 1. Are they going to be able to kill off this Timber Sonic? This is a shame, but I don't think it matters. He's still surviving through all of this. Very strange situation. Aegis is still there for the Terrorblade, and you might think about taking this fight. Although they need to be careful. The jump in the finger, they kill off the Timber, and now they pull back in yet another. But it is only that Shaman. So still living through this, it looks like EHOME are going to be forced to back with no buyback on Shaman and no Timber Saw for 90.
Zeus has no mana too.
They're going to retreat.
This is one of the issues with picking Zeus off lane. I really love the hero. Love playing it, love seeing it. Think it's really good in this draft, but they have no way to just go into fights other than Timber running in and getting himself killed. Like, they have no Magnus, they have no Axe, they have no initiation whatsoever other than the Shaman who's feeding in every single fight. He can't do anything.
Yeah.
Is under attack.
Well, it makes you wonder too, like, so often we've been seeing these like ET and Void combinations or something like that. It would mean that you don't have either the Zeus or the Timbersaw, but it's why we've seen it use so often the combination.
Yep. Gives you a lot of jump. You always have a chance to start a fight if it looks good, but there's no way the EHOME can just go in and get a good fight. There's no instant initiation. It's like the Shaman, the single target, it's also your viral hero who has 2,000 gold at 37 minutes. He's not going to be able to do anything. No shade thrown at him. It's just he's a 5. It's just the nature of the game in this current meta.
Medusa gets towards the Lincoln Sphere, so doesn't have to worry as much about Sunder, although she already had the BKB. And Lion now, 6 Finger of Death kills. So has 500 health talent, so he's living through these fights.
Now he's got max finger 2, so it's up every 40 seconds.
A lot of damage.
Yep.
And Terrorblade, Butterfly now, on top of everything else that he's been doing, and they're going to take down the last shrine.
Nice safe play.
It feels like if EHOME are going to win this, they need to go significantly later still.
Yes, they need that Zeus 25.
Yeah.
That is the most important thing in this game right now for them. And he almost has a chance of that minus. Cooldown reduction as well with the minus. I just realized this is his play. He's just trying to get to that 25 as soon as humanly possible. Everything is just built towards the late game for EHOME.
Need more save, it feels like. The save coming from the ET takes too long, and heroes just die before that. Maybe even just Aeon Disc. Something like that to make sure that people don't get bursted.
Yeah.
On the other side, LGD, what do they need to do to sort of end this game off? How do you finish this one?
Anytime you can pick off these support heroes, it's going to be super effective. You can see that without the Shaman, without the Zeus, the Timbersaw will just die. It hasn't been effective at all this game. I guess that's one thing that we're not entirely considering, is the fact that at some point this Medusa can't get a rare gear.
Right.
And things will look a lot different if he has that. Oh, maybe not, because he has been kind of just dying in these fights. The Terrorblade Magnus, they actually just have enough damage to kill the Medusa through Mana Shield.
Right.
I think if you're LGD, you just keep taking good fights. Just, keep killing the Shaman, keep killing the Zeus if you can get on him, but I really like that they're abusing the fact that the Shaman is super effective, but has no gold whatsoever. So like, he's just such an easy kill. If they leave him alive, he's gonna do a lot.
Look at how farmed maybe is. Bloodthorn done now.
Yeah, he's huge.
So the damage is definitely there in the physical department, and EHOME need to come up with answers for it.
Or Shaman. Although Lion,
Oh, okay.
that's a solo kill for the Zeus. The Zeus probably got level 25 for that.
See he did.
Yeah, that's huge. That's absolutely huge.
All right, Arc Lightning damage.
Or he's going for Ethereal Blade next.
Okay.
I like it. You could even sell the Midas and pick up the Ethereal Blade a little earlier.
Good throwing it on like the timber.
Sure.
In the fights.
Yeah, you said it, man. They need more save, and he's building it. He can also use that aggressively as well.
Right.
To just burst the Terror Blade before he gets him Sunder off. Yeah, they have options with this Ethereal Blade coming out in the 25 Zeus.
It is still a 20,000 net worth lead, and the items that you've got on LGD are starting to feel more and more difficult to deal with.
It is, but the DK and the Terror Blade are getting slotted. Like you can see, there's a Dragon Lance in his backpack.
Yeah.
It's just 2,000 net worth, just nothing. 1,600 gold he's got doing nothing. He's actually going for a Moon Shard next.
Oh my god.
I think the cheese all counts as net worth as well. It's like 1,000 net worth.
Dragon Knight, level 25, 40 strength. He has, what is this? Only 60 or 36% magic resist. Yeah, they're gonna take a lot of damage from Faith Beyond in this game.
Yep. Hence.
Very much so. And just getting towards level 25 also. Y has the boards up very soon. Although it's very hard to kill X Nova.
Even with the Zeus, he's got Defiance, I think. The magic resist on Panda.
Oh, the jump in, wanting to find one, and it's on the Zoots. He's trying to live, but might end up going down so far, and the right clicks. They get the kill. Big moment. EHOME need to get the heck out of here. And they have that Lotus Orb to lift up onto one. Ame pops the Metamorphosis. They buy back on the Zeus. They need to get the ET into this fight as well. He's going to buy back, trying to catch Ame out of position now. They need to get something from these buybacks. And LGD realize that they're just going to retreat. Call it good for the moment. And sleep. Okay. Maybe something? Can't do it.
Did he go for the range? I think he did go for the range.
On what?
On, Terribly.
Yes, he did.
He did. And with the, if he can put the Dragon Lance where his boots are, maybe just siege high ground from 2,000 feet away.
Definitely a possibility.
Hey man, for the Zeus, you just outrange him.
And as you said, this game will go on for a while, but not if buybacks are expended and used up. The Zeus right now, such a huge portion of their damage, and gets caught out of position there by the Shadow Blade coming from the DK.
That was the first time that we've seen Zeus get picked off in this game, really.
Are scanning.
There's no way to dispel the, or get away, really.
Yeah, he's just got the blink. That's what I was saying about like this blink build. Oh god.
They lose the Timber, and one by one, they catch the RP, also pulling them all the way back in. Now, Medusa, if you go down right here, this game is going to fall completely out of control. The Stomp, not enough to save her life. No more Shaman. They're going to need to buy back on Deuce at the very least. And EHOME in a terrible position as LGD caught them out again. And you just wonder, what were they doing down there?
They were just distracted by their Timber getting caught out, man. That's it. It's just distracted. You know, fight starts and you just reveal your position because you start focusing on everything else that's happening and you just forget your position. All of a sudden, boom, you're standing right on top of the Shaman, which is... He's like a prime cut of meat for this LGD team. They're just eating him every single time he's feeding. They're feeding off of him, I should say.
Give them a use of the tome, and we'll see if that's going to be enough to get her over the edge to the 25.
So close to just winning this game, going to the major.
Just need a little more buybacks at this point. None.
Yeah, they are one team fight away from going to the major. LGD.
LGD just going to play it safe here. Make sure not to give away anything. Get buybacks on all their cores. And then head down the mid lane. Once they get one set of racks, they'll have buyback on everybody. And EHOME need to come up with some answers because Terrorblade just walks in and pops Metamorphosis. Timbersaw is going to push out that bottom lane.
I think he could even just put the Dragon Lance where his boots are and hit from really far away, and they can siege. But maybe waiting for the next Roche just because it's a time drop. It's not up very soon, is it?
30 seconds.
It will respawn in 30 seconds. Okay, so it is up.
So pressure
that is certainly the play. Probably Moonshard next. Maybe actually Refresher just so he can see both of these barracks. They're on opposite sides, so it would be nice to have the Refresher.
He's got them both queued up, Refresher and Moonshard. Let's go for it first, but this is that point again where EHOME, they're so close also that they can taste it, and they're not really making moves over the past while. They've not been hanging out around the map and making smoke moves happen.
That's the thing, is that they don't have any ways to make moves other than the Shaman, who is having a really rough game. It's just, they just need to hope that LGD overcommit to pushing high ground and that the Zeus is able to whittle away at them with his absurd amounts of damage, and that eventually they get a couple of kills, maybe push, lead into buybacks, and then kill them and end the game. Just go down mid with Medusa. Maybe even get a Rapier on this hero.
Yeah.
Is she going for it?
Like Maelstrom is still good to call her Mjolnir rather. But it does feel like, look at this Medusa, and just not super tanky right here. 1800 HP, 1800 mana.
So what level 25 talents do we have to work with? Medusa, what does she get?
She got the split shot modifier.
Alright, split shot. Doesn't really have modifiers to utilize right now. It's just
Timber
going-
took the Whirling Death attribute reduction.
I think that's good against this lineup. Zeus, of course, the lightning damage.
Lion about to get to 25 as well. AoE Hex.
AoE Hex, yeah. It's going to be...
Mag. Burst Polarity Stun could be good, but the damage cleave is also amazing.
with Terrorblade, the Empower.
We do have
Not even-
Mags on Timber.
It's good damage.
Def-
Good for holding high ground. I mean, all they're hoping to do in this game. Did he? Yeah, just Terrorblade just super far away.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
This talent.
Burst through him. Nimbus comes out, but only to slow down the push. Timber throws out the Chakra. It's not quite going to connect, but that's still fine. Again, Magnus is going to be looking for some solid initiation. Has triple RP.
Triple skewer too.
All right, let's see if he can make some magic happen.
Guys pulling
Chalice.
him to the fountain.
They see it. They see him. Chalice looking for the opening. They pop the Metamorphosis. BKB out as well. There's the RP catching back on the two. Chalice has another round of it if he wants to go. The second RP, they are dead. There's nothing you can do there at all. Both heroes gone. 2 minutes, and Ame able to heal back up after.
Oh, that's GG.
Satanic.
That's it. You're
And
done.
LGD with a dominant game number 3 are looking to finish this one off. FY celebrating and dancing at Fountain as they win 42,000 net worth, 48 minutes. They're still one of the best teams in the world.
Dire's
They are going to the major.
All right.
I mean, as expected, but
Yeah.
shoutouts to EHOME for